If you love rum, then you need to own this ingredient. It's practically unheard of outside of serious tiki bars, but it's the key to a cocktail that rivals the Daiquiri as one of the best rum cocktails ever made. And that is the corn and oil. It isn't famous, in fact it's massively underrated, but once you try one, I guarantee you'll fall in love with it. It's simple, it's rich in flavour, and it might just become your new favourite. So what is Falernum? Well, for me, it is literally one of my favourite syrups. I genuinely mean this. It's in my top 3 syrups that I just can't live without. But the flavour profile of most Falernums is it's this limey, citrusy almond syrup. You've got notes of ginger, clove, allspice. Sometimes you have vanilla in there as well. The big famous brand that many people would have heard of is John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum, made out in Barbados. But I do love to support British brands, and this is just a different variant of Falernum. Probably the big difference to note is John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum is actually alcoholic, so it's kind of like a liqueur, if you like, whereas I do prefer to use syrup, so this is non-alcoholic. Now, as all brands have their own recipes, they are going to taste slightly different. The big example I use is the Bitter Truth, which has got very heavy ginger notes. But for me, this is just the syrup version of John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum. It's very limey and almondy up top. You do get those subtle spices below, and it's just beautiful. So to answer the next question, what is a corn and oil? Well, I'm going to show you. But to dumb this right down, it's essentially an old fashioned or rum fashioned, just served slightly differently. Now the glass, you're just going to use the same glass as you would do a rum fashioned or an old fashioned. As this cocktail does come from Barbados, you would typically use a Barbados rum, but as I say, I like to support British, so I've got Dropworks here, but this is an aged rum. So kind of, you know, you'll go for your 3, 5, 7, 8-year-old rums. I'm just going to, your measure of choice, I'm going for 45ml, 1.5 ounces, straight in the glass. Then we're going to adjust the taste with our Falernum. You do however much you want to do. I'm going for 15ml, half an ounce. And then it's just your aromatic bitters. Look, 99% of you would probably opt to go Angostura. You've probably seen this brand on my stuff quite a lot. This is just a different recipe of aromatic bitters. These are Miss Better's bitters. I'm just going for 1 dash, if you like. Now, to all intents and purposes, that is an old fashioned. We've just swapped the sugar for Falernum. But with an old fashioned, you would stir it down with big chunky ice and probably serve it over a big cube of ice. With a corn and oil, because it's so hot in Barbados, it gets served over crushed ice. Half fill the glass, and then we're just going to give that a quick sort of swizzle just to combine those ingredients. Top up with more crushed ice, and there we have your finished corn and oil. Can you add lime juice? Well, typically, because the Falernum will have fresh lime in it if you're out in Barbados, and typically no lime gets added to this cocktail. However, we're not the cocktail police. There's no rules here. If you want to balance with a tiny bit of lime juice, a couple of wedges of lime, you go for your life. That is just absolutely delicious. The spice notes of that Falernum with the almond, it's one of my favourite sort of flavours anyway. With that rum, the rum doesn't go missing. For me, I actually do make it at home more frequently than a daiquiri because I don't have to get the cocktail shakers out. I've always got crushed ice here. If you don't want to use crushed ice, just use smaller cubed ice, but it's that dilution and it's that coldness. It's just a fantastic cocktail, and I'd urge you to try it if you love your rum.